I want to do something different, so we're going to be ranking Minecraft building blocks. This is our beautiful ranking tool, and these are all the blocks. There are 6 layers to ranking tool. Yes, abso-freaking-lutely! Very much yes. Not favorite, but still good. I could figure it out. Rock bottom, but maybe. No. We're starting off with all the wood types. Starting off with oak. Oak is a very versatile block. I like it. It's good for simple builds. I used it a lot in my Minecraft Nether Temple series when I was making a village because it was such a good tool to use, and I had a lot of fun using it. There's early game and there's a lot of it, but ultimately, oak log and oak planks go in yellow, and stripped oak planks go into very much yes. Next off, spruce. A very nice block, many people's favorites, and I'm no different. Planks go in orange, normal and stripped logs go in yellow. Next is very few people's favorites, birch. Again, I'm not much different from everyone else. Birch is a very early game wood, like second most common. I think the colors are a little off to work with, but overall not so bad. Logs in the rock bottom, but maybe. Stripped logs and planks go into I could figure it out. Next up is jungle, one of my personal favorites. A bit less common than the other 3, and I really like the colors. I really like the stripped wood, actually. And I just think it's a really nice wood block. Log and not favorite, but still good. Stripped and planks in very much yes. Next up is one of my least favorite wood types, acacia. I really like the log. I really like this gray color. I really like the nice gray tones that it has. I think these 2 colors are odd to work with. I could probably think of something to put them in, but I haven't thought of it yet. So, yeah. Stripped logs and planks, and I could figure it out. And logs, and very much yes. Dark oak. A darker version of oak wood. A very nice wood type. I really like to use it. The logs kind of confuse me. I don't think they're bad, but just in comparison to how, like, warm-toned the planks are, the logs don't make much sense. But that could just be me. Especially the stripped. It's just kind of odd to me. Log in yellow. Stripped log in green. And planks in orange. Next up is mangrove, my overall favorite wood. I love this wood so much. I think it's really pretty. All 3 versions, like the logs, the stripped log, and the planks. I really love the colors here. It's just nice. I like using them. Log and very much yes. Stripped logs and planks in abso-freaking-lutely. Next up is cherry wood, and I am not a fan, really. I don't like this color of pink. It's just an odd shade of it. I like building with new blocks from updates, but I really needed help with these 2. It was with help that I built this mushroom grove over here, because I couldn't figure out like what to do with the shades of pink. And I really like how these turned out, so I think I could probably figure it out if I put my mind to it. I do really love the logs, though. I think the bark is a very pretty shade of purple, and it's very pretty, and I've thought of things to do, and I've thought of quite a few things to use with it. Log in yellow, stripped and planks in maybe. Next up is crimson wood. It has a bit of a weird shade similar to cherry wood, but it's nicer and just kind of more mild like the mangrove. I do really like the hyphae. I think it's a really cool block, and I used it in my Nether Temple because I just thought it looked really nice and really cool. Maybe not. Yeah, it looks cool. Maybe not nice, but yeah, I really like the block. All 3 are in yellow. Next up is warped wood, and I really like it. I really like the teal colors. I really like the hyphae on this too. I do kind of wish it was different in texture to the crimson hyphae. I think it could probably, I don't know, be different since one of them is crimson, one of them is warped. I just think that the texture could be a bit different, like maybe like it's a bit like straighter or something. Like I don't know. I like these blocks though. All 3 in yellow again. Next up is bamboo, and I love this block. I think the color is really nice. It's unique, but it's workable. And the mosaic, I really like it. Like it seriously reminds me of tatami mats. Like they all remind me of tatami mats. And actually, like if I did this with the actual bamboo block, it looks even more like it. Okay, I really like these. The original bamboo block, not as much, but I do really like the planks and stuff. Log in green, stripped in yellow, planks in mosaic and orange. Next up is naturals and other things. Oak leaves, very nice, very versatile, very common, go with most builds. Orange. Spruce, one of my favorites, good color and texture, goes with fewer builds, but is still really nice. Yellow. Birch, really like the color, really like the texture. I don't use them a lot because they don't really go with a lot of the builds that I do, but they're really good for texturing. Green. Jungle, I like that it's bigger leaves that take up less space. I think it's a really nice addition with like these like little pods on it. Again, the color's really nice. Yellow. Acacia leaves, the leaves that exclusively spawn in savannas and badlands, but for some reason aren't green when they spawn, which is kind of frustrated. Overall, as a leaf block, kind of mid. Green. Dark oak leaves. Literally just a slightly retextured oak leaf. Green. Mangrove, my favorite leaf type of all time. I love it so much. I really like the shape of it, and the colors are very nice. Abso-freaking-lutely. Azalea leaves. I love them. They don't change color based on the biome, and there are 2 different variants, so it's really good for texturing. I think the flowers are a really nice touch. They're very pretty. Abso-freaking-lutely. Next, we're on to the odd blocks. The blocks that I use in builds a lot, but aren't really considered, building blocks. Moss. Again, I really love it. It's good for texturing on grass blocks, and again, it doesn't change whether or not you're in the right biome or not, so you can transform, like, the mesa or the desert into a really nice ocean, like river paradise or something, kind of like Mazalia from Empires. I love that series. Red. Barrels and composters. They have really good textures, and I like using them in spruce builds. Composters in yellow, barrels in orange. Masonry. Stone, there's a million different variants. I like all of them, except for you, cracked stone bricks. I hate you. Rock bottom. I like pretty much all of them. I think they're really good. Stone, it's stone. It's nice. It's simple. You know what you're working with. Orange. Cobble and moss stone. I like them. Very nice. Again, you know what you're working with. Yellow. On both smooth and chiseled stone, it really depends. Green. Stone brick siblings, I love you very much. You are my favorites. I love you so much. You're my pride and joys. I will never not use you. 10 out of 10. I love you so much. Red. I actually made this castle out of the stone brick siblings. I did use some cracked brick because it's good for texturing, I guess. But I am very happy with it. Oh, look, the mangrove. The minerals. I really like using granite, and I especially love using andesite. Diorite is a hard maybe. Granite or granite, I really don't know at this point. I watch a lot of British Minecraft YouTubers. I really like them. I think it's a really nice color. It's nice. It's nice and earthy. It's a good block. Solid orange. Andesite, I love you. Polished, no. Whee! Bricks. I really like the mud blocks. I think the packed mud does really well in terraining, and I think the mud bricks are really good in adding warmth to your builds, especially if there's mangrove in them. Both are very much yes. Next up, we have these blocks. I love calcite. It's my favorite mineral block, and I've been using it a lot in Minecraft Advancements, and I've been so happy using it. It's like I said, my favorite mineral block. 10 out of 10. I really like tuff and dripstone. They're kind of on the same wavelength to each other. I really like both of them. I wish they both had more variants. Same with calcite, but especially with these two because I think I would use them more if that was the case. They both make it into yellow. Coral and dead coral, and this is just the collective of coral and the collective of dead coral. I like dead coral. It's good for terraining. It all has the same gray color, and each of them has some pretty interesting, I don't know, like texturings. Oops. Yellow. When it comes to normal coral, it's a frustratingly weird block and just kind of difficult to work with because there needs to be a water source block connected to it. It has a good vibrancy to it, and they're really good at just adding a little oomph to a vibrant, I don't know, thing in need. But it does get some points deducted because of the water thing. So it's a solid green. Yeah. Otherworldly blocks. Prismarine. I've talked about it before. I do not like the normal prismarine block. No. However, I do love these blocks, especially the bricks. I think it's really up there in color. It doesn't change color. I really wish they both had more variants. Like, I think I feel like there's so much potential with like ocean blocks. Like I wish there was more like sea stones. Like I can't name any at the top of my head, but like I really wish there were more like sea-based stones, because if there could be more stuff like these two, or just more variants of these two, I would be happy. Because like these are really, I just realized it's off center. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, I'm not happy. Are you serious? Are you serious? Well, there. I'm upset it's off center, but both make it into orange. I am not sure how Netherrack made it into the building blocks category. I do not understand. The bricks, on the other hand, I like Nether bricks. It has a good color, and again, just bricks. Yellow. Cracked Nether bricks I didn't even know existed until I was making that lineup. Yeah. Well, this one brings back some memories. I really like the chiseled Nether bricks. They're cool, but they don't really have too much of a place. Like, they're just kind of here. Like, it would need to be a very specific build for them. So, rock bottom, I'm sorry. Red Nether bricks or normal Nether bricks? They have their place. I'm not gonna deny them that place. Rock bottom. I just realized that I completely missed the sandstone from the minerals section. In terms of color, they're on pretty equal ground, but if we're just judging off of color, I would probably say red sandstone, because I think it's a really pretty color. There's not much distinction between sandstone and the desert. I feel like if it was maybe a little darker, maybe, but yeah, that's just me. Regular texture, it's cool. It's okay. It's normal. There's not a lot going on. I feel like if this bottom texture was all over the block, I feel like it could probably turn into a block that like comes up in pockets when you're mining in the desert. Like that makes sense, right? I feel like that would probably work. Green. Chiseled. Again. bringing back some memories here. Again, I like them a lot. But I think it would have to be pretty situational and a pretty specific building if you're going to use either of these. Strong yellow. Not much to say about the smooth variants other than I like them. They both go in yellow again. I really don't know what I would do with either of the cut variants. Blue. Back to the otherworldly basalt. It needs more variants. I cannot stress this enough. We need more than normal, smooth, and polished. Like, I swear, I need more variants of these. If not more basalt variants, then I just need stairs and slabs of the smooth. I swear to God, I was so angry making that nether temple because this block didn't have more variants. I want more variants for basalt. It is driving me mad. Overall, a good block. A green for normal basalt, and a yellow for smooth and polished. I can't believe I forgot about the million deep slate variants. Deep slate is perfect and I love all of them. Except for you. Rock bottom for cracked bricks, green for normal deep slate, red for everything else. Blackstone! How are there cracked brick variants for every stone in the game? I love all of these blocks, however, it is once again annoying me that this is uneven. Red for gilded blackstone, orange for everything else. We now have the pathetic size up for the end blocks. My god, do we need an end update. This is all you see. At least give it an ore. At least, no, in the least, could you please, for the love of everything holy, just give this block some more variants. It's an okay block. It just needs more variants than this. Like, what is this? This is literally just world champion bodybuilder purper, and I hate it. What are you using this for? No. I'm sorry, but no! Blue for endstone, green for endstone bricks and purper.